Hello, welcome back to another Got to Have video. I guess this week's theme is Hook 181, and you will see why that is the case. But first up, you know, you have seen me complain about big listing with lots of books with terrible pictures. Okay, here is the opposite. I would give this seller a big kudo for doing an amazing job in taking pictures. It's a lot of work. Okay, this seller did not cut any corners because take a look at this listing. X-Men 2 do 143. Okay, you got good clear picture of every listing, and on top of that, okay, you also have good look at that issue 2 at first looked near mid, right? But then it's a facsimile picture. Look at this Hook 181. That looked pretty darn good. Look at that. Okay. Sure, there's some issues on the bottom, tears and little spine split there, corner, but I'm talking about the pictures. It's clear. You can see, sure. There's no back cover picture, but you can always request if you need to, right? And then take a look at the pictures that's provided. There are a lot more. See full description. Let's click on that. Okay. Take a look. Issue 2, reproductive cover, 5 coverless, 9 coverless. But there you go. Okay, look at that. Look at all the picture. And that's not just it, okay? If you want a close-up look, you can click on any given pictures. And you see, look at that. Look at that quality of that picture, okay? So there you go, all right? You're not gonna hear any complaint from me regarding that listing. It's absolutely fantastic, okay? Something is wrong with my internet today. Everything is running super slow, so you can see why every time I switch screen, there's a big delay and a lag, as you see right now. Not sure what the heck is going on. Now, this one, would you do it? Would you pull the trigger on this lot? Okay. Very tough decision to make, and it's good pictures. Okay, you can see this one here. Okay, let's see. All right, I don't believe that is back cover picture, but issue 4 look rougher. Okay, that looks like some tape stain, I believe, right there. Very nice color. The red is still decent. Sometimes, a lot of times you see issue 4 is more faded. Issue 6, very nice. That might be the nicer one, right? Of the 3 books that we looked at so far. Let's take a look at 14. Look pretty nice. Well, it's nice, but there is a big tear on the cover right there. You can see. Okay, so you're looking at maybe there's big creases, big tears. Look like book maybe detached from the lower staple right there. Okay, so you're looking at maybe 1.5. Okay, my suggestion to anyone listing books like this, take it out of the bag. Okay, because it's hard enough to grade with pictures. It's even more difficult grading with the bag because the bag and the glare and all the interference make it even tougher. 13 look pretty decent, mid-grade-ish, right? Nothing major jump out. Okay, there's some close-up pictures for you to see. Okay, issue 20, let's take a look. a closer look. 20, once again, look pretty nice. So the last two books on the lot is pretty nice. So I believe the seller, okay, there are some grade given. He said the 14 is 2-ish, maybe. Like I said, I don't know what the back cover look like, so I can only, I hope it's perfect, given what the front look like, right? But I thought 20, like I said, without the back covers, some of these books look like it's undergraded and some look overgraded, right? So would you do it? Would you pull the trigger on 3500? Let me know. Here we go, the big guns for the week. Sparkle City had a bunch of major key, okay? A bunch of them. Notably, this one, Captain America 1, 6.5. Wowza! I'm interested to see what the note is. I have not taken a closer look of this listing, so I'm seeing this live just as I'm making this video. 175,000. Wowza! Come on. Here we go. Very minor amount of color touch on cover. Very minor amount of glue on cover. Okay, so yes, I'm sure some people would think that's crazy. Not that I disagree with them, but it's not abnormal to see this on Golden Age books. I have seen this before. We have talked about this before. I don't like to see this, but it is what it is. Okay, so let's not beat a dead horse. Now, this one here, this next one is the killer one. Yes, Action 1. White page. Okay. Oh boy. Let's take a look. Okay. I have given this a close-up look before. Okay. There is a restoration, I believe. I have not taken a look at the notes on the listing, but I believe there is restoration. Some really old school restoration, I believe. Let's take a look at the back cover. Decent, right? And there are pictures of every single page. Okay, so right there, you see that corner? Look like somebody added a piece of paper for the missing part. They didn't color it. Okay, it looked kind of odd. See that? See that part right there in the front? So they add a piece of paper there to make it look nicer, I guess, but there is no but that's what I can tell. But let's close down. What's killer? This look, Action 1, original, authentic. Okay, there's a lot of notes. Okay, lots of notes, but you had to read through a whole lot of stuff. Here we go. What detracting from this book? Amazing eye appeal. This book has some condition flaws. Specifically, it's missing the centerfold. No! Yes, it's missing. It's incomplete. Restoration include color touch, piece fill to support the cover. Yes, that's what we saw, right? Cover clean, staple replace. Restoration would be in the extents range. Grading company will give it a 0.5. Yes, because it's missing the centerfold, and yet it is 145,000. That's a record. Okay, that's a record. I don't need to take a look at GPA, but I'm pretty sure that's a record. Wowza. A 0.5 restore nonetheless. 145,655. Let's go to the next one. Now this auction had a lot more books, but I only put in 3 books. The Captain America, the Action 1, and Action 2. This Action 2 is pretty cool. I'm always a big fan. I think out of the non-Superman early action, I might have to say that this is my favorite. I just love this beautiful drawing. Look at that. It's just beautiful. I love it. This one is also restore, okay? Also restore. And it went for $9,100. Let's see. It is complete though. There's slight restoration, tear seals, color touch, piece added, you know the works. But beautiful, 9100. Yes. Next, X-Men 1 is still red hot. This 7.0 went for 14,100. Bargain Hunter store. It in Eugene, Oregon. Okay. Never heard of this seller before, but might have to put this in my save list. Regardless, nice looking copy. You can't afford that copy? How about this one? Okay, this one I think is a winner for the winner. Okay, it's raw. It's light green, but the red is beautiful. Okay, the red is pretty sharp. The quality of the scan is not all that great. It's kind of grainy. I think that's what hurt the appearance of the book. I think the book would look better in hand. Look like there are some faded issue on the left side near the red. Slightly faded. Okay, not a big deal, but still, the red is still pretty bright. I like it. Okay, I like this book a lot because the appearance. Hard to say about if there's restoration or trimming without having the book in hands. I said this many times before, but from looking at this picture, okay, sure, there are some reading creases on the left side, as you can see. All right, but the top, the right edge, corners, darn good, right? Certainly a lot nicer. And even the back cover, take a look at the back cover. Some small tears, okay, some small tears, nothing big. A good gamble. It's a kind of book that I think is a good gamble for whoever it is. And good luck to you. Good luck to you if this is indeed restoration free. It looked pretty darn good for what it is, and I think it's I think the 4.0 grade is pretty good. No complaint there. Could it be higher? Possibly. Certainly not anything shockingly low like a 2.0, right? But it looked good. I like this listing. I like it a lot. But like I said, for me, it's tough for me to say whether there is any kind of restoration without having the book in hand. So good luck to the winner, because I think you have a winner there. Next up, Hulk 1 4.0, 12 grand. 12. Woo! That's strong, okay? I don't need GPA to tell me that, but that's a strong price. Is it a record? I don't know, but that's strong. Beautifully centered, okay? Look at that. Hulk 1 is often very well centered. You're not going to hear a lot of people complain about ugly misrep Hulk 1. There's some writing on the back. Nothing major. That's a decent looking 4.0, okay? That's about as decent and good looking as that raw X-Men over there. So yeah, 12 grand. And if you can't afford that, how about this? Okay, this is as low as it can go. A 0.5. It's complete though. This is one of those books that I like the look of it because it's well read, well loved, well aged. I like. I'm not gonna call this book ugly by any means, because it has its own charm. But hey, 0.5 complete. Well, would you rather have a 0.5 that look like this, or 0.5 with a big chunk missing, or like the way CGC grade? Sometimes a 0.5 can have the entire back cover missing. What would you rather have? See, I prefer something like this as far as 0.5, okay, compared to something that is missing a big chunk. Heck, my Spider-Man 1 is that candidate where the front look decent, but the back is missing almost a third, well, about a third of the back cover. So, it's sure. I still love it, still gonna keep it, but still, I would prefer to have a 0.5 that look like this instead of one that's missing half or a third of the back cover. But that's just me. $26.49, the bottom floor for Hulk 1 now. Wowza. Now, this listing, I believe was on last week. I'm pretty sure I spotlighted. If I didn't, I should have. I'm pretty sure I did. I know I looked at it. The auction ended over 10,000, but it was relisted. So usually this is what happened. Usually when a book went through and did not sell the second time around, it sold for less. Okay, I've seen this happen so many times. One of my suggestion to a lot of people is, if there's a book that you wanted that you miss out, keep a tab on it for a couple days, if not a week or two, because occasionally, like this book, it came back, and then the second time around, without a bidder that bid and fought over the book and didn't pay, the price likely will be lower, a little bit lower. I think this one ended up about 700 lower. I think the last price was 10,500 if my memory is still there. But my suggestion is keep tabs on big books, because occasionally bidders back out, and if you are quick, you can jump in there and make an offer lower and say, hey, would you sell it for this amount? And you might get a deal. Trust me, it works many times for a few people that I know. Second time around is a good thing for those that really want it and can pay for it. Okay, in this one, I talked about it before. I think it is in the neighborhood of a 1.5. Once again, it is complete. There are some moisture, water damage, but overall, it's a decent looking book. Okay, it's complete. As a seller show, the staple still attached. Not a fan of taking picture like that, but good luck to the seller. Hopefully the buyer will follow through. Next, here's a tough one. Spider-Man 1 Raw. Whew, I'm telling you. Good luck to the buyer here. I don't know. Okay. For some reason, I feel like I have seen this book before because of that bottom tears and the piece missing at the top. For some reason, I'm too lazy to go back and scroll through dozens and dozens of got to have video, but it seemed like I have seen this book before. Okay, so all right, there are good pictures. Okay, good pictures. Let's see, is there a picture that show the staple back cover? Decent looking. Okay, I believe there's a tears right there in the middle by the guy's arm, as in this picture show. Okay, so I say it's about a 2. Okay, if I had to give it a grade, I give it a 2. Let's see what the seller say. No restoration, no missing ads or page. Doesn't say anything about the grade. Okay, so what do you think? Do you agree about 2.0? I think it's a 2. Worst case, 1.8. Okay, it's all depends on what's going on at the staple. I can't really tell. Oh, I missed these pictures. Now I can tell. All right, so look like the cover is still attached, barely. Okay, yeah, this is borderline 1.8 to 2. No more, no less. 45.50. Good luck to the buyer. Next up, Anthony and I was talking about Submariner, and guess what? 9.8, 44.4995. I'm too lazy to check watch count, but my God, look at this old label goodness, right? It does not mean that this book is way overpriced as far as low grade or mid grade, okay? Because you can still find plenty of 6.0 for cheap, very cheap. But 9.8, I would say, no longer cheap. Like I said, the theme of this week is Hook 181. Look at this one. My God. What do you think? 3705. Now, that white spots on the spine, that's production, okay? There's a lot of books with that. There's some spine takes, but my God, look at the razor sharp edge and corner. Goodness gracious, right? As always, I hate repeating this. There's no way for me to tell about restoration, especially trimming, okay? So I don't know, okay? Whenever I see something this beautiful, look at that razor sharp, clean. My question is, why is it raw, okay? Because if this book is indeed something like, look at that. Look at the shine on that, okay? If something like this, that look this good, you know. Now, the seller did put here 7-day return policy on raw books, okay? So it's worth gambling because, you know, if I see this and I had the fun around and I want to roll the dice, why not? You know, even though say up here return the seller does not accept return, but he does, so it doesn't hurt to buy that. Because if this book is as nice as it seems, something like 9294 range, right, you can get yourself a sweet bargain. Next up, how about this copy? How about this copy? Now this seller said it's a 9.4, okay? They are definitely not as nice. This one is nowhere as nice as the other copy, okay? There's plenty, there's like a dozen spine take there. On top of that, you see that crease above the V and the E, okay? This book is not 9.4. And the back, compared to the other one, which is much whiter, right? This one, there's some foxing right there. Seemed to me that I had seen this book once again before. But look at the price. This price, $3,600 for this book, or $3,705 for that book, okay? The red, the shine on this one, it's crazy looking, right? Crazy. Almost too good to be true, right? Too good to be true. But like I said, in both cases, you can return. So this one looked to me more like an 8590-ish at best. 36 does seem more in line, and this one does take return, so it's worth risking if you did overbid. That's the key. Okay, next up is this listing. This one is tough because it looked nice, but it's not as nice as the picture show, okay? It looked nice, but it is not as nice. From the glance, it looked pretty sharp, right? But lots of issue at the spine, okay? Which this picture doesn't really show. The back scan pictures, you can see more of the spine stress up and down the spine, okay? And then this picture gave me concern, okay? You can see a lot of spine stress even on the interior splash page. My concern is those dots, those dark spots on the spine. What are those? Are those holes? I don't think they are color touch bleed through, but I think they could be holes on the spine. If they are, you know, you're still looking at something that potentially can be an 8.5, right? Nice book, 3,000. Good luck. Good luck to the buyer. I have no idea what to think about that one. Now this listing here, I looked at it. I wish the seller break the 3 books into 3 different listings, because there's no way I would buy all 3 like this. No way. Okay. Number 3, unrestored, but look like the spine, look like the cover is not attached. Okay, look from the picture, you can see that look like it's a detached cover. But let's see, look that. Can't tell about the bottom staple though. Not sure what's going on there. Back cover, decent looking, but there's chunk missing at the spine. So, you know, my hunch is the book is not attached. But I don't believe the seller said anything or give you any description. Same thing with this. Issue 5, all you get, look at that. Okay, you get 1 pictures. I love that cover though. Look at that. Beautiful Submariner tan. Love the green and the red. But man, no way I would buy with those 3 books lumped together. Not like that. Next up, another book from this seller. Ooh, this one was oh so tempting. Oh so tempting. Okay, Submariner once again. Oh, look at this. Look at the spine. Look at the edges. Look at the corners. Look at the crazy, gorgeous, stunning sweetness of a cover, that is. Nice color inside, right? Nice. Look at that. Not cream or tan. It's nice. Look at that. Look at that. Dang. Dang. Okay. Dang. It was tempting. Trust me. It was tempting. My goodness, it was tempting. Okay, this one is a toughie. You know me, I love large lot magazine, but this is one, compared to the very first listing that I praised the seller, this one. Really? Out of all the books, you can't show me a better picture of Vampirella 1? This is the best you're gonna give me? Come on. Okay, it's a damn shame. You got an interior shot, but that doesn't help. Okay, that doesn't help at all. But somebody tapped on that for 2,500. Good luck to you. You know, it's a damn shame. The pictures, not enough picture to give any indication of what the heck is going on there. You know, let's see. Copy 1. Okay, doesn't say anything about condition. Okay, talk about the signature, but it doesn't say anything about the condition. Last but not least is my favorite of the week. Yes, it's magazine. I love me some magazine, and look at this. You get 400 for 520. Sure, $100 plus for shipping, so altogether it's about $624. That's like $1.50. Great reading. This is like reading for days, weeks. Okay, I mean, if you're a fan of Mad Magazine and you want to buy this and have fun reading them for $1.50, less than $1.50, why not, right? What a great lot. So congratulations to the winner of that lot, because I love me some Mad Magazine. And that's it for this week. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.